Okay. Now chop these up. They're so dang cute. I'm gonna leave them like kind of big and whole like that. So these are going to get fried with the garlic, the peppers, and the onions before we make the soup. Just to give some extra flavor. Take me to Flavor Town, baby. Not sure if any of you are familiar with the Food Network. If you are, you will know who that's from. Keep forgetting to chop like the very ends of the, I actually want to call them onions, of the mushrooms off just because they're like a little hard, stemmy. There's a little bit stems, but I just remove the very ends because they're just a little crusty, dried out. Yeah. Ooh, that was a close one, but my finger. This one turned out a fatty. Oh. I have some exciting new things happening on the stream. Sometime this month, I will be teaching a live in-person chakra session to you all. One of my my emotional mastery cognitive dissonance coach will be here in Arizona, and he's offering and willing to be vulnerable enough to share what a live session and kind of like what we talk about, what all that looks like. So stay tuned for those details. Ooh. Notes is a new section that I've added onto my chakra readings for my private chakra clients. So I basically just make like a little slideshow of the chakras, that things that came up, areas that could use some alignment, and like physical activities or mantras or visualizations that they could do. So we're moving on up. And I probably have to check my phone to make sure that the phone isn't dying, that we don't need to plug it in. Yay, okay. Everything but the kale is chopped. All of the veggies are ready to go. I feel like none of the cashiers at the grocery stores eat kale because they always disrespect it. Like one time I was doing like some food photography, and they completely just like mashed my vegetables, and I watched it happen. And I was like, I don't want to be one of those ladies who says something, but this is literally like I was shooting stuff for like a cookbook or something. I was like, this matters. Treat my food kindly. Across that conveyor belt. Alrighty, so kale, this is something that I learned that I didn't know before I tried recreating Olive Garden's Toscana soup, is that this stem of the kale, you cut that out and then it gets discarded. That does not get chopped up with the soup like it's another piece of lettuce. I didn't know that, and so like we absolutely hated the dish that we made because it was just every piece of this was unedible. So the leaves get chopped off of that stem, and that's what gets used. I need to wash these because I'm just like out here freeing it up. And now I don't put the Dr. Bronner's soap. I don't put the Dr. Bronner's soap on these when I'm washing them because it just makes them limp. So you can try a little bit if you want. You can try the vinegar method if you want, or you just use water. Alrighty. So just cut the leaves off of the kale, and that's what you're using. Don't eat that middle stemmy part. It will not be enjoyable. So that whole piece gets thrown away. So if I would have known that, we might have liked that recreation of Olive Garden soup a little bit more. I'm gonna go through and stem them first. And then eat the apple. I am really hungry because this is going to take about an hour and a half to cook. Alright, and I have to run to the bathroom again, so my apologies. And thank you for your patience. Oh, I keep dropping stuff. Anyone else do that where they just keep the cutting board too close to the edge of the counter and all the food just keeps falling on the ground? Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Let me check the battery. 33%, and we need to plug her in. So, excuse me for a moment while I adjust the camera angle. I gotta get this to plug in. Whoa. There you go. All right. Thank you for being patient with me. Time for some hydration. Finish cutting out this kale. Now that it's yummy, delicious, stem-free, very important. Get the kale to be stem-free. Chop it up, you barely notice the taste. Kale chips are absolutely amazing if you've never had them. But I've tried keeping them for more than one day, and they just like, well, they reabsorb the moisture or what, like, I don't know. They just don't stay for me. I don't know if they stay for others, and my containers just suck. Not really sure, so still experimenting with that. Okay. Everything looks good. I don't know why kale just makes me happy. There's something about its energy. It's just like ruffly and green, and I don't know, it does something for me. I never had kale back home. Just never tried, never heard of it. Didn't even know what it was. I've learned so many foods while I've grown and learned and developed in Arizona. So I didn't know that guacamole came from avocados. Just because it was always pre-made in the stores, I'd never seen anyone make it. I'd never heard of anyone making it. Never heard of an avocado tree. Like, in the Midwest, you just, it's steak and potatoes, and you don't really, if food is already prepared, you don't think of how it was made or any of that. So yeah, I've learned a lot of new things here. Pretty crazy. All right, this kale can go back in the fridge. Usually I like to get the purple and black kale. I don't know, something about it just really intrigues me, but it's good to get some like greens in every once in a while. Just some good green. Oh, metal straws. Okay, now I'm going to saute this, cut my apple so I can get some food in me. What did I say to saute stuff in? Avocado oil, onion, mushrooms, salt, garlic, zucchini, peppers, 4 cups stock, basil, and oregano. Half a teaspoon of basil and half a teaspoon of oregano. I know I had it out. Here they are. Basil is so good for the heart chakra. It also has digestive properties. Half a teaspoon. And then oregano, anti-parasitic. Antiviral. good. That's why you'll see a lot of people, knowingly or unknowingly, spice their foods with like lots of greens. I'm talking parsley, basil, oregano, especially if they're going to be consuming meat. Definitely putting these herbs onto meat to counterbalance that blood, that bacteria, anything the animals eaten that you are now eating. You know, it's all there. And I'm sauteing this. I don't have avocado oil. Let me see what I do have. Olive oil has a really low smoke point. So, I can't remember what its smoke point is, but it will start smoking. Coconut oil has a higher smoke point. So that means it won't start smoking until the temperature is way higher. I know olive oil, I think the smoke point is like 380. It's in the 300s. Coconut oil smoke point is higher in the 400s. So I'm gonna be getting some coconut oil. Oh, we've just been shopping, so things are stuffed. We don't have a pantry. We just have like cupboards. I'm just going to heat up some oil and saute these vegetables before we begin making the soup. And this is a really big pot. I'm doing 3 tablespoons. Normally you'll see people do like 1 to 2. This is a big pot, and I got way more veggies than what it called for. Also don't like that you guys can just like see all this like clutter here in the corner. Maybe I should just move some of this stuff. Sack of potatoes. Put it down. The juicer. Can't really do much about that. Here's an awesome little tip. Salt your vegetables, salt your salad. Pink Himalayan salt has 84 trace minerals and vitamins, but it does lack iodine, which you need in your diet. So if you are strictly using pink Himalayan salt, you need to be finding iodine in some other form, whether it is in nori, seaweed, alfalfa, kelp. Is it alfalfa or kelp? I think it's kelp, not alfalfa. Not alfalfa, kelp. Supplement form, yeah, just do your own research. But I love to salt my salads. My vegetables, anything that's going to be baking. Before we used to just olive oil and put it in, but now we season everything. Even the vegetables, which I never thought about seasoning vegetables before, or the salad. Blew my mind when we started doing that. Okay, so I got some hot oil over here. And it's time to stir in the vegetables. You're probably gonna hear it sizzle. Little baby sizzle. Good stir. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like stir fry up in here. And I'm just like, oh, I want vegetable stir fry. We're done chopping, we're done cutting, we're done slicing. All we got to do now is saute. Oh, add the zucchini and the pepper. So I wanted the zucchini to be sauteed too. Well, you know what? That's just not happening for us. Yeah, I lied. We're gonna try to get it done. Just gonna take as much of the kale out as we can. We'll try to get some of the zucchini fried up. Also, the carrots I'm dumping in there, but not the cabbage. It smells so good. And stock basil, oregano, and bring the soup to a boil. Reduce the heat to low and simmer for 30 minutes. Now, because I have so much stuff in this, it usually takes about an hour, but we can check it at the 30-minute mark. So I actually like it, I actually like doing it in this big stock pot because then, or cooking in this big stock pot, because then I'm not having things fly and slosh all over. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Okay, we're gonna add the liquid so the garlic and stuff doesn't start burning. The zucchinis definitely could have used a longer time to crisp, but it's okay, they'll cook in the liquid. So we already added our salt, we already added our spices. Oregano, basil, half a teaspoon each. Add however much salt you like, whether you're using pink Himalayan or regular table salt. And I just used what was in my fridge. So I had kale. This recipe didn't call for cabbage. We love cabbage, so we're putting it in there. The house smells divine. You have no idea what some good cooked vegetables taste like if you're not used to home cooking. There is nothing like a good home cooked meal. Oh my gosh. And we need to add the water. So I'm using vegetable broth. You could just use water and spice, make your own spices. I've never done that before. Okay, and then because I made like so much extra food, the liquid does not cover the vegetables, which isn't necessary. Rinse this out. We're gonna eat that apple. Okay, another thing of veggie broth, or you could top it off with chicken broth. Or whatever you can find, use. Chicken, veggie. I have one more veggie I can use. Shake it up. Always shake it just because anything that may have settled on the bottom. And now we're going to bring this soup up to a boil. Cover the vegetables completely. That just ensures that everything cooks the same. So I use 8 cups. That's why I got the huge stock pot. Like I said, I make this soup, I let it cool. I'm gonna eat some, stick some in the fridge for later, for in the week, and then I'm also gonna freeze a bunch. So that's how I sometimes get ahead a little bit. We used to have a second freezer, but that went out. And ever since then, I've had a heck of a time doing meal planning. Because this little side of the freezer can only fit so much of my soups and stuff in it. Okay. Bring this up to a boil. So it's on high. Keep the lid on. My back is really hurting, so I'm going to take a quick little break and grab the chair and just sit here while I eat this apple. Move the sack of potatoes. Excuse me, Mom. I clear up the kitchen a little bit, we got stuff everywhere. I'm gonna wash my apple, have a snack, pre-lunch snack. Sounds like we're boiling. We'll check. Almost not yet. This is bring to boil and then simmer for 30 to an hour. And then I'm just going to have an apple with a little bit of sun butter and sunflower seeds. Sun butter, grab my probiotic, sunflower seeds, out of the fridge. And I'm clearly allergic to cherries, so I'm just going to throw that away. Still not really like boiling like crazy, so I need to order more probiotic. Oh, my back. Okay. I'm gonna set the timer for 1/2 hour. 30 minutes. Oh, not 3 minutes. You ever do that? All the time. Soup smells so good. And you know what? I'm feeling like I need to add some more spices to the soup just because we used 8 cups instead of 4. So I'm going to put in some cumin and some turmeric because I love those spices myself. Some ground coriander, which is good for gas. Turn my oven down, or my stove down now that it's boiling, to a low simmer. So, dashes of coriander. I really enjoy cumin. Putting in some more turmeric. Or not some more, some turmeric. I'm doing 2 dashes just because there's 8 cups here. Whoa! Looks like some red pepper flakes want to join in on the party, so we'll just use up the rest of those. And add a little bit more basil. A tiny bit more oregano. Just because we added so much extra liquid, 4 cups of extra liquid is going to dilute the flavor a lot. Give that a good stir, work that in. Let those flavors meld and marry. Get to know each other, mingle a little bit. Replace the lid. And then simmer on low. So I'm going to do 2 and see if that works for me. Take my probiotic before I eat. And if you are allergic to peanuts, or if peanuts just... I've read that peanuts can cause inflammation, and so if that is true for you, if you get like mucusy after eating peanut butter, if you're having to like blow your nose, mucus is a good sign that that food is making your body acidic, that food is not good for your personal body. So if you are no longer doing peanuts, there is cashew butter, almond butter. There is these different nuts that have different medicinal benefits. There is sunflower seed butter. So sunflower seeds sit with me. I enjoy them. They're nice and salty. This is not the outside saltiness though. This is the inside shell. This is the no sugar kind. There is also a sugar kind. So this brand is Sun Butter. Literally the sunflower seeds are from Fargo, North Dakota, where I just moved here from. 8 years ago. I was just like, oh, I can't escape. I keep mine in the refrigerator just because or else it gets really liquidy. And you'll see it coming out. It's like the same, so same kind of consistency as peanut butter, a little bit more liquidy. Obviously, it's not going to taste like peanuts. It tastes like sunflower seeds. Now, if you get the kind that has added sugar in it, it's really tasty. I'm not able to really do sugar right now, so this is good as it gets for me. I'm just, thankful to have a little snack. And I believe the serving size is, 2 tablespoons. So same as regular peanut butter. And then if you're someone who likes crunchy peanut butter, you're going to love this. Sunflower seeds. I just got these off Amazon. They're raw and shelled. So that means the shell's been taken off of them. Great on salads. And I just pour some in and make it a crunchy nut butter. Surprisingly, no, I did not get these on nuts.com. But you can check out nuts.com for all your nuts needs. your edible nuts needs. Guess I didn't even need my knife. And then just stir in your sunflowers into the peanut butter. It is now crunchy, just like crunchy peanut butter. This is still boiling, so I need to turn it down, probably on all the way to low. Just check and adjust things as you need to, as is life. There, a little bit cleaner. didn't take 2 tablespoons of peanut butter because I'm almost out. So I'm a little silent when I eat today. Oh, talked out. Just a little break. Then I'll be back to yapping. Those spices, the extra spices that we added, oh my god. It smells so good. Next on the agenda, I will be making frozen pumpkin treats with hidden pills in them for my animals, right? Well, one animal. And then I'm going to be making juicing. Gotta get the juicer out. I can't believe it's already been 2 hours. Like, my dogs are gonna have to go outside here soon again. It's crazy. Yes, I'm talking about you, you cutie. Last one. It feels so good to sit. I usually, because I'm streaming, I'll just push through and push through. But I'm absolutely exhausted. And you know what? I gotta manage my energy better than that. So you guys just get to see me taking a break when I need to take a break, taking a sit down when I need to take a sit down. Just being real, right? We can't just push and push and push. That's not healthy. It's not healthy at all, and we are here to be better than that. All right. Okay, I put the sunflower seeds away. Pumpkin, that's not pumpkin, what is it? Next, I'm doing the pumpkin. So if your dog has any type of pills that they don't like, that the veterinarian or you're giving them, this is a really, really great trick. Human food, not all human food is good for animals, okay? Dogs should not be having certain things. It's going to make them have diarrhea. They're just going to poop that pill right out. So it's really important to be feeding your animal foods that are actually going to digest in their body, that they're going to absorb the nutrients, the minerals. You know, don't just be giving them human food. Be intentional with what you're giving your animal. I encourage you and inspire you and invite you to try it out. Pumpkin is something that is great for puppies, digestion, also ours. It helps them go to the bathroom. Good for their coats, good for skin. And it's summertime. I'm going to be doing a tiny little bit of coconut oil with these as well. So pumpkin and coconut oil. My lipstick's getting gross. Pills. I need my dog's pills. Oh, God, why did I do that? Actually, I need to be up a little bit higher. Oh, here we go. Sitting pretty. Okay, now this is for Shane. This is not organic pumpkin. This is just regular pumpkin. Our city runs out of pumpkin frequently, so I like literally have to stock up when I find it. It's crazy. Feel free to eat some. Not that great if it's not pumpkin pie, right? Got 13 minutes until we check the soup left. That should be enough time to finish this project. So I'm just using Libby's all natural, no preservatives, pumpkin. It's best to use organic pumpkin, but it's okay. Do what's affordable to you. Put my bangs back here. And now, you need to put a little bit of pumpkin down first, or else that pill is going to just sit right there. Your dog's going to see it. They're going to smell it when you flip it up. So always put the pumpkin down, put the pill down, put more pumpkin on, okay? Or you can put the pumpkin down and push that pill through in the middle. You know, do what works for you, but I'm just letting you know, if you just set the pills in here and then plop pumpkin on top of them, it's not going to settle like you think it's going to settle. So our dog still eats it, but she gets a little iffy when she can see something, when she can smell it. So if it's buried in the middle of that pumpkin, they can't see it, they can't smell it, they have no idea, they just inhale it basically. So pro tip there. So I'm using the method, fill them halfway, put the pill in, fill them a little bit more. So you can also do pumpkin, you can fill like the tops off with a little bit of coconut oil. You can also do Greek yogurt. Just make sure that the yogurt doesn't have sugar in it. Make sure it doesn't have xylitol in it, which is a sugar substitute, a natural sugar substitute that dogs cannot have. All right, now time for the peels. She gets these broken up in half. She was having some low liver counts. She's getting really old. A poor babe. I'm really excited that my fiance is going to be working from home remotely starting soon because our dog is getting so old. It's his baby animal. We're not having children, and so like our animals, these are it. We don't think we're going to have animals after them, so this is just like a really important and special and also hard time in our lives. Ooh, don't tear up. Even harder for him because I've only, known her for 8 years, where he's been with her for all 11. He always says, she picked him. She ran up to him. Oh, cutie. She's spunky, she's spicy. She knew that he'd take good care of her. The other dog picked him out too. Same with me. I picked him too. I picked him up right off of that bar. Right off that volleyball court. See, baby, you get picked in life by the right people. If you're watching. One more. Oops. Oh, my back is cracking. Things just feel good. Okay, so I'm going to fill the tops and cover that pill completely. No visibility, no smell. Almost completely. I'm putting a tiny little bit of coconut oil on every other one of these. Personally, I don't like when my dog's getting coconut oil every single day. Just because she's already getting coconut oil in her CBD, I see dogs overdo it all the time. Like 1 cookie or 2 cookies is usually enough for their system, to where 3 or 4 cookies, they're out in the backyard, not enjoying themselves. That's not fun. If you don't do that to you, don't do that to your animal. So I try to limit and make the sizes small. Even though our huskies are 45 and 55 pounds, I still see like things work through their systems very fast. So I try to make healthy ingredients and make the things smaller. They just don't get rewarded as often, and it's honestly for the best. So I want them to be as healthy and live as longly as possible. So that takes a special lifestyle. Oh, fruit fly. I've got to set a fruit fly trap. Now that my Venus is no longer... Guys, having a Venus flytrap is so good if you live in warm climate areas, because there are fruit flies no matter what you do. There's fruit trees around. And the Venus flytrap will catch them and will eat them. So helpful. Alrighty. 2 more. Last one. And now good ideas for doggy treats. I need to make some of these. Yes. I saw you making Vogul's like calming ones. Those are awesome. Did he like them? And did those calming things work? So now I'm gonna put a little bit of coconut oil on top. And now here's a really great tip. You're gonna have, especially if you're using the huge jars, you can keep this in the fridge, but only up to 1 week. It'll start to mold in the refrigerator. And I'm talking like put this in like a different container. Like I'm gonna put it in a glass Pyrex. Food lasts longer in glass than it does in plastic. I'm not kidding. I've tested this method myself. Why? Because glass, its surface isn't porous. It can't absorb, so it just gets clean. Where plastic, it can absorb the smell, it can absorb color, it harbors bacteria faster. Man, I'm really seeing energy today. It's crazy what's going on with my eyes. It absorbs, it harbors bacteria faster than glass does. So that's another reason of, save your salsa jars that come in glass. Save your peanut butter. Save whatever containers. I guess peanut butter doesn't come in a glass jar. Salsa, whatever glass jars you have, start to save them and then just reuse them and keep your food and stuff in there. We got 3 minutes left. I'm actually going to make another batch before I go ahead and I'm going to do 1 batch coconut oil and 1 batch no coconut oil. So I will get the coconut oil really quickly. Quickly, Batman. hiccups. So sorry. Apologize if this is loud on your ears. And now I'm just going to add a little bit of drizzle the coconut oil over the top. And I smooth it out with the other one so I'm not dipping pumpkin back into my coconut oil. Just making sure it reaches all the edges. And now I don't put a whole lot. I used to put more coconut oil on these to make them look aesthetically pleasing, but it just seems like there is an amount with coconut oil that dogs should have, and I feel like it's not as large as what I was doing before. So I'm not going to speak for anyone else. I'm just saying the quantities are way, like you have to think of like a 55 or a 45 pound child. You know, the quantities need to be smaller. It's actually honestly easier if you just get like a herbal dropper. That way you can just drop in the coconut oil and then just get a few drops. Soup smelling good. Coconut oil is antibacterial. It's good for the skin, good for hair. Same for the animals. Antibacterial, good for the skin, good for the hair. I always used to add coconut oil to every tea I ever had. Just because it's also a good healthy fat and I'm trying to gain weight. Also, I'm trying to cut back on the bacteria in my stomach. Okay, these are ready to go in the fridge. Freezer. In the freezer. Look at those brownies. Even came with a resealable cold pack. Craziness. Well, we should have frozen that a little bit differently. That was not very smart of us to freeze it like that. And a couple more pills. Oh, that one completely snapped. Oh no, what am I doing? I am putting them in before I will have anything later. That's not the way. That's not the way. Okay, that's the spoon I licked, so I can't be reusing that. I know the timer went off. But usually it takes like an hour. I know my dog's probably gonna have to go to the bathroom here in a minute. It is 1 o'clock. It's been an hour or 2 hours since they've been outside. They go out every 2 to 4 hours. Our dogs are getting old. They have smaller bladders. They used to have a dog door. That's the honest truth, because they're used to just going out 50 times a day if they want to. illness at this house, and honestly, I'm glad. I don't like dog doors. They new tweet from Stream. What the heck is this? Oh, the May winners of our emote contest are in. Oh, that's cool for the emotes. For the artists, that's sweet. That's where the Stream Elements like announced that on my stream, and that's strange. Well, my dog has to go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna let her out really quick. Here you go outside. Go potty. I go. What's that? Okay, you'll be out here for a while. Your sister stayed outside, so she gotta remind me. Let's check on this soup. Well, we're no longer simmering, so we need to turn the heat up. Yeah, it's not done. So, we turn the heat down too low. We gotta turn it back up a little bit. I'm gonna do it 2, and we'll do it for a half hour more. You'll know because your veggies will start to get, soft, edible. If you like them more firm, that's fully up to you. I like this soup nice and soft. You're not getting anything. She can smell the pumpkin. For some reason, she thinks that when her sister is outside, she gets to come inside and be spoiled. I don't run my house like that. I treat them as equals. If one gets something, the other one gets something too, because they're going to smell it on each other's breaths. They're freaking hounds. Oh, I got that fruit fly. Ew, gross. Okay. Onwards and upwards with the doggy cookies. The hidden doggy cookies. Because there's a hidden surprise in that. Also, when the timer goes off, I'll check on my dog that's outside. She demands outside time. She almost refused to come in the last time when I called her in. And now this time, I called her in and she just looked at me and sat right on the patio and just lay down, so. She needs her vitamin D, she needs her sunshine time, so we're gonna leave her out there for a little bit. I don't like to leave her out there when I'm streaming because I forget about her, and then she's out there for 2 hours. And in Arizona, it's 120 degrees outside, and if she can't find any shade, she just sits there in the sun. I mean, she's a smart dog. She'll go to where there's shade, but doesn't mean that there's water out there. Just like, you can't be doing it. And sometimes I have to call her in from tanning because it's too hot outside, and I can see that she's panting. I'm like, you need to come in. And she doesn't want to, but, sometimes we just gotta drag her in. It's kind of ridiculous. I've never seen a full-coated husky want so much outside time. But also, my big one, our eldest, she has arthritis, so she does like to go and just lay in the sun for a little bit just to warm up. But she's always warm, so she's not as big of a fan. Where the other one literally sunbathes every day. every single day. Lately, twice a day. It's getting a little ridiculous. Sounds like my dogs. That's so cute. They sunbathe. I hear them out on your patio with you a lot. And now these ones I'm not going to be putting the coconut oil in because that's what we did with the last ones. So balance. My dog doesn't need coconut oil every single day. It's not natural. She wouldn't be getting into that in the wild every day. So I'm not doing it. Roxy does. Bagul doesn't as much, but he loves hanging out on the deck with me. Oh, that's so sweet. He just loves you. Okay. Now we will just fill. He's a clingy boy. Cute. Fill the tops. Cover that treat. Cover that pill. But that comes with the breed. What kind of dog is he again? I've never even heard the story of how you got him. Like, where did Bagul come from? He's a shepherd. Aww. Cute. He's a short hair shepherd? Or pureblood? Alright, they don't have to be perfect. Done, zo. No coconut oil in these ones can just go right in the freezer. I don't know about you, but I'm hungry. It's almost 1:30 where I am. Put the pills away. clean up. Our soup is back to simmering, so I'm going to turn it down to 1.4. Drink some water. It's almost 5 o'clock for some of you East Coasters. Wow, these glasses are so dirty. I don't know what happened to them. Put that in a container. Oh, no, that's not going to fit. Okay, I'd rather have it in 2 small containers than 1 huge one like that. Getting messy. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to get all this to fit. Oh no, we might be busting at the seams with pumpkin. Oh. Don't think it's all going to fit. Might have to give my doggies a little treat. Looks like they get a little pumpkin early. Just what I can't fit in their cup. There we go. Or else it was just a splooge over the edges. You get a little afternoon snacky. I'll enjoy that. I'm gonna check on the soup. Ooh, it smells so good, the steam got me. I'm gonna give it a good stir just because this is some thick, we got a lot of stuff in here, lots of zucchini floating to the bottom. We just want to give it a good stir, make sure everything's cooking appropriately. The oregano smells amazing. Oh, I need to get a lid. Orange for pumpkin. Whoa! Oh, I can't. I look at those brownies are eye level every time I go in the fridge. I know you're there, box of brownies. I know you're there. Bill is pouring coconuts on us. Okay, so this will be for the doggies. So we've done on the stream chakra alignment check, frozen pumpkin treats check, plus pills for dogs. Veggie soup, that's going to be checked off very soon. Next we're making an orange juice. And then bentonite clay. We'll see if we have time for the bentonite clay. It just takes so long. It takes like an additional hour. Each one of these things takes like about an hour. So these will be for my animals. Once my timer rings, so in 15 minutes they'll get those. And it doesn't need to be refrigerated because it's literally canned pumpkin that's out in, room temperature anyways, so it's okay on the counter for 15 more minutes. It's not going to harm them. All right. What are we doing next? Making juice. Okay. Today we're making, because I bought so many carrots, oh my god, like an abundance of carrots. Oh, where are they? Bring it back, man. This whole tile thing is rough. I miss our old flooring we had. Was like this like linoleum. It was just really cushy. It was nice. Not in the kitchen, but in the living room. Oh, they're my back. So we got 15 minutes to try to wash our vegetable juices. Now I bought the cheapest juicer that you can find on Amazon. Now I'm not saying get this one because if you want quality, this is just getting the job done. Get this hooked up real quickly. So this is the juicer. This was $69 on Amazon. So you can find all the products that I actually love and truly use in my Amazon store. I'm having trouble putting this together today. It goes on one side. There we go. In the Twitch link bio. So, and I'm honest about the stuff that I use. So I told you, if you want to try juicing and $69 is affordable for you, great. Is this the best quality? No. But it's what we could afford. I couldn't afford a more expensive one, so I was lucky to get this one. So I do a little bit of straining. Now this is messy. This is a lot of work. But I swear, every time I'm drinking a green juice, now I'm going to be making orange here, but every time I'm drinking a green juice, I've slept all through the night. I'm always waking up at 3:30 in the morning. Okay, what's going on here? I'm always waking up at 3:30 in the morning. And then I'm up till 6 in the morning, 8 in the morning, and then I can go back to bed and get my other 4 hours of sleep. That's not healthy. It's not working for me. We need to change some things up. So, I don't know why the green juice has been supplying me with enough minerals, enough vitamins. It's making me feel better. It's helping me go to the bathroom a lot more. It's also a colon cleanser. That's what the green juice is. There's celery in it, apples, ginger, lemon, just lots of good things in it. Today I'm going to be making a juice that's orange. Okay, let me see. I need to put this sideways. Six carrots. 6 carrots. Lemon. These are what I'm looking for, the mangoes. Oh no! Let's see if these are still good. This one, they're like really squished. They might just be squished and bruised. They might not be bad, but we'll have to see. These are some special mangoes. I don't remember what all goes in the green juice. I think I remember it was like a lot of oranges, just a lot of orange stuff. So maybe I'll do 5 oranges instead of, I don't have a grapefruit. No grapefruits. Ginger's still looking real good. So I got ginger, lemon, 4 oranges. We'll see how the mangoes are looking. And 6 carrots. So that'll make probably 2 juices. Gonna check on my dog in 9 minutes. Check on this food real quickly. Looking good, smelling great. Never had it with kale before, so I'm excited to try it with kale. And I am going to take the outside skin of this off as well as the tops, just because I told you before, I do not have the best quality juicer and I want it to last. Now, if you have a badass juicer, you can just juice this and it will take care of things for you. But you need to be washing your stuff still. It still has bacteria on it. Just because the skin isn't going to be going, it's still mixing and touching everything. So germs spread. Wash your stuff. Cutting board and my knife out that we used earlier. And chop some tops. Chop 1, chop 2. Alright, and these aren't the cleanest, so I'm going to skin them. that we were using earlier also to cut down on dishes. Homemaker's secret. So carrots are really good for the eyes, eyesight. Anyone who's gone through parasitic infection, you probably have seen carrot noodles. Slice them up, fry them in some coconut oil, season them however you want. I don't know why I just sounded really country there, however you want. My accent's coming through. Next. Four minutes until the timer. Can't wait to eat, I'm so hungry. Having a very late lunch today. It's already 1:30 here. I like to try to eat before 2 because my fiance comes home around 4 and I'm usually hungry again by then. And we're eating by 5. Sometimes I'm asleep by 7:30. Trying to get out of that cycle. That's also when I'm waking up at 3 in the morning. 2 in the morning is when I'm falling asleep at 7:30 at night. Right, and just because I'm trying to save my juice here, chop them less. That way they're not all the way down in there. Oh, and we're not spilling it all over the counter this time like we did last time. That's for dang sure. We learned our lesson. We'll never do that again. And I knew something was missing this last time that I was juicing. I felt something was off, something wasn't right. And then once I started juicing, I had to watch the celery go all the way down through the chute and all over the counter. I couldn't even grab it, stop it. Like, it was all happening so fast. But yet slow motion. So now the rule is, it doesn't get plugged in unless there's something under it. So I try to remember. Okay, I also need to look for go into my photos. And check out this green juice recipe. Okay, so I did a grapefruit, a lemon, 1 inch of ginger, 2 oranges, and then carrots. Because I don't have a grapefruit, I just assume 2 oranges is the size of a grapefruit, roughly. So because it already calls for 2, I'm just doubling it. So 4 oranges. 4 oranges, a lemon. I'm also doing 4 mangoes, a piece of ginger. And the carrots. Let's do the lemon next. Also, if you have a super high quality juicer, you could probably just throw your whole lemon in there or half it and put it in there. I can't do that. I can't put seeds in there, or the outside of the rind is very tough on the blades. Okay, so how did I want to do this? It was easier to cut off the rind first. It smells so good. Okay, time to check on my doggy. And then the soup. Oh no, don't fall off the counter. Don't you dare. Hey, lady, how are you? How's your day off going? You relaxing? You had a busy dang day yesterday. It's a lot of hours you put in. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab my dog. Yeah, you're at the door and hot because you should have been out there when I was ready. Mama told you. All right. Good. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm doing good. Had some stomach problems going on, so taking care of myself. Making some vegetarian soup and juicing some orange juice. Then I might do a bentonite clay mask on my stomach. We'll see. I hope you're getting some relaxation in. What's going on? What are you up to? Are you painting? So I'm just trying to seed all of the seeds out of the lemons. I shouldn't say all because it's like impossible to get all of them, but just as best as I can. You can kind of hold it up to the light and you can kind of see if there's still like seeds in there. Yes, ma'am. Nice. Oh my gosh, you got a new dishwasher. Girl, it's been months. I'm glad things are finally getting done around there, but dang. It sucks having to rely on other people and like not being able to touch your own appliances. Ridiculous. I'm so happy you got a new dishwasher. Yes! A whole year, unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. When you move out of there, you should write a review of saying how it was living there, because other people need to know to avoid that. That's absolutely awful. That's nicer painting. I want pictures later. So again, it's easier for, cut a little bit too much off the top there. It's easier for me to cut the rinds off of these before I go in and hunt for any seed harvesting. Oh, and I gotta check my soup. This orange smells so good. Orange is really good for happiness, for depression. The scent, it can just be uplifting to the soul. It's high in vitamin C, so it helps scavenge and eradicate free radicals. But yes, if anyone, suffering from IBS, citrus may not be your best friend. That's where maybe the green juices, the colon cleanser would be a better option, where it's apples, celery, ginger. You don't have to put citrus in it. Yeah, she's a big time Karen. Not good. Not cool. Alright, so just got most of the white stuff off of here. Not most of it, but we're doing what we can. Okay. Now I'll chop it right down the center. Look for seeds. I don't think these have seeds. Alright. I think we'll cut it in half one more at a time, just in case it doesn't fit. Three more times. Here we go. So we can speed this process up a little bit. All right. Another one bites the dust. She's a juicy one. Oops, juicy. Check the soup. Don't let the steam burn us this time. Oh yeah, it's looking like it's got more color. The turmeric's absorbed. The kale looks good. Oh, it smells amazing. I think it's done. Yep, that's done. The biggest thing you want to check that to be done would be the carrots. And my carrots need a little bit longer. So 10 more minutes and this will be done. Two more oranges. Alrighty. And another one. So yes, juicing is a ton of work. It's been helping me get to my health goals, my health needs that I've been striving for. So I did juicing for 2 weeks and then I stopped. I had all my old symptoms come back. So I'm going to be juicing, trying to juice for 3 months now, every day. I've already missed some days, but you know, it's not been like a week or anything. It's just a day here, a day there. I think there's another fruit fly in here. It's 2 now. I have to make an apple cider vinegar fruit fly trap. All right, so now that the oranges are done, let's move on to the mangoes. Let's see if these mangoes are bruised or if they're bad. It's not looking good. Oh, darn! No bueno, not good. I'm assuming all these are going to be like that. Yep. Damn. Great, how am I going to make this? Oh, this is just great. Oh, man. Every single one of them. Alrighty. Anyways, moving on. What am I making? I am making an orange freshly squeezed juice. So carrots, oranges, ginger. I'm going to put a lemon in here now because my mangoes weren't good. Don't have any pineapple. I was working with what I got. And then I'm also making a vegetable soup, which has got zucchini, onions, garlic, cabbage, carrots, oregano, basil, just a bunch of vegetables in it. I tried a vegan cheese, like a vegan cheese pizza, and dang, fruit flies. Just that one that's hovering around. And it really upset my stomach last night, so I gotta really be careful today with what I'm putting in my body. So I'm trying to do vegetable soup for lunch, which I haven't eaten yet. I did an apple for breakfast with sun butter and sunflower seeds. And for lunch, we're doing stuffed peppers. I don't know if I'll be doing the meat, but we'll see. Probably. That's if I have that energy too, because I get really tired from streaming and standing on my feet all day. What are you making for dinner? Alright, and a little piece of ginger. Okay. And I'm gonna get a lemon. Actually, no, I only have 2 left. I'm not getting the lemon. Nope. First, we'll leave it as is. We're gonna leave it as is, see how we like it, and try it. Alright, so we have our measuring cup down so we don't spill all over the counter. Timer's at 2 minutes, so we'll juice this very quickly. If you're wearing headphones, turn the volume down, mute the stream, take your headphones off. I'm warning you now, this is a little bit quieter than a jet engine. I'm not kidding. And now's the time, so you have been warned. All right, headphones on, volume up. Kentucky bourbon barbecue chicken, fried potatoes with onions and cheese, fresh green beans with Himalayan salt. Oh my god, girl, that sounds so good. Bourbon chicken, oh my god. You got bourbon up in that house? Check my soup. And we're done. So we'll stir this, finish this off, and you want to stir it to mix in all the flavors, or else they're not mixed. Literally, the yellow and orange in here is so pretty from the lemon and the orange. Beautiful. This turned out to be a beautiful dreamsicle orange. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this orange. Like, yes, this makes me happy. I'm putting this in my body. The air fryer is amazing. I'm in love. Oh, yes, girl. Air fryers are the bomb. Nick and I just made air fryer funnel cakes. It didn't turn out correctly, but it's something he'll be doing in the future. Ooh. It tastes perfect. It tastes very orangey, hint of ginger, nice little pop of lemon. It's very good. You cannot taste the carrots. I could probably even put more carrots in there. And these are just more juices from the bowl that we were holding our fruit in. I'm the only one who drinks this, so I'm dipping my liking spoon back in here. Although, I think my fiance might be able to drink something like this, so I might offer him some. Y'all, how do you make that? Look it up on Pinterest. Air fryer funnel cakes. Now, someone said that they put parchment paper in their air fryer and it caught on fire. I've seen lots of other people put parchment paper in their air fryer and it's not blown up in the vent and like set on fire. So, you know, you're really... When we did the air fryer funnel cakes, they did end up, like, the batter ended up dripping through on the bottom. So then we had, like, these 4 little clouds of air fryer funnel cakes on top. And then also the ones down below crisp, too. So we just, like, had to get a spatula and scrape those off. And it was kind of all crazy and, like, dripped through the cracks. But, he still ate them. Like, they were still tasty. Obviously, my stomach was messed up because I can't have sugar. And we powdered them with powdered sugar, but... Definitely great for, like, birthdays, events. I mean, any, you know, your family, other people who can eat this kind of stuff. Or if you just want to try it once and make it too, like, it's great. Okay, so this needs to get in the fridge pretty quickly so that it stays cold and doesn't separate as bad. I also would love a glass of it. Check how beautiful that is. So now I have enough. This is 2 cups for tomorrow. So, isn't that so beautiful? Cheers. So good. I'll take that over orange juice any day. Oh, it's such a beautiful orange too. Wow. Okay. So this needs to be bottled. See if it all fit in this. Oh, that was glass. That almost could have been dangerous. Yeah, it's all gonna fit. Love when that happens. So Tara, I think the next time that we try the air fryer funnel cakes, I'm going to make them like the air fryer funnel cake, like balls, like little donut, like mini donut holes instead. That way they're just not like seeping all the way through. I've wanted to try parchment paper in there, but I don't know. Someone's saying that there's caught on fire. Like, I don't have a fire extinguisher. And if the air fryer sets on fire and is plugged into an outlet, that's now an electrical fire. You cannot put that out with water. I don't really have a whole ton of flour. I just don't want to risk it. Do your research. Go with your intuition. And now this is ready to go in the refrigerator to be drained tomorrow. Now there is going to be some separation that occurs, like I said, just because these blades, I didn't strain anything out. Technically, you shouldn't have to strain anything when you're juicing. But like I said, I have a lower quality juicer. Each time I use it, the blades are getting duller and duller. Yeah, like I should be having pieces of lemon in my drink. So I forgot. Normally when I have this in here, I will have a strainer. But I just forgot today. So normally I'll have the strainer in here, and as the juice is coming out into the measuring cup, this will catch any extra pulp or any plant material that this didn't catch. So I just keep forgetting to do that, because with the juicer, you're not supposed to have to do that. Now, if you don't have a juicer and you have a blender, you can still do this. You will have to strain. You could still do this all yourself as long as you have a nut bag or a cheesecloth, like lint-free cheesecloth, to squeeze all that pulp and squeeze it over a big, I would suggest a big measuring bowl, just to catch all the stuff. Then that you can use that juice. If you can't get to that juice that day or the next day, I recommend freezing it. You can freeze it into ice cube trays, silicone molds. You then, the next time, you can just add some water, add some coconut milk, add your favorite, hemp milk, almond milk, whatever you're drinking, and make a smoothie out of it. There's all sorts of different things that you can do with this. I'm gonna clean this up. We gotta try some of our soup, so let's get some of that in a bowl to cool off. I was thinking about making a green juice too, but should I? I mean, it's already out. Everything's already messy. I feel like I should just get it done and over with. Just like the machine's already out. It's already dirty. So let's make a green juice too. So I'm going to use celery, lemon, ginger, apples, green apples, 2 green apples. Back with the ginger again. Ooh, let's add some kale. Celery. And half a cucumber. So this has already been washed. And I will dry out this bag and reuse it for my next cucumber that I will be unwrapping tomorrow. Not the hiccups again. So sorry. And again, I just do this because my juicer is not the best. Some juicers can really mow through anything. Oh man, so sorry about these hiccups. I need that bowl again. Ready. 2 apples. I'm going to be washing these. My cucumber was already washed. So plant-based soap right on the skin. Washing, washing, washing. Scrubbing, scrubbing, scrubbing. Same with the other one. Oh! Whoa, whoa! We got a lot. Oh man. Such good green apple. Okay. So green apples are great for the skin, and here's why. Green apples are great for the skin because, especially green, anything that is sour, and you will learn this in traditional Chinese medicine, sweet, sour, pungent, all these temperatures, all these flavors, all have different balances and different meanings in our lives and stimulate and support and detoxify different organs. So if we're sticking to too many sweet foods, we're going to start to develop mucus, which is also known as dampness. So foods that alkalize the blood, alkalize our pH, our balance, can help bring that balance back into harmony. So green apples are a little sour. Anything that's sour that crosses the taste buds stimulates your liver. So there's certain spots in the back of your taste buds that alert when something's sour, and that message, that bite, you may also feel it energetically in your liver if you're very energetic sensitive. You're like, ooh, sour. Like you can literally, the whole body feels it. There's a little tip how apple, if you're not allergic to them, I have some, followers that are allergic to apples. Don't be eating apples to try to get good skin. If you're allergic, because you're probably gonna break out in hives or a rash. Do what works for you. Thank you for following, Helen. Hello, how are you? Am I flexible? Yeah, probably a little bit over flexible. I was never diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, EDS, but there's something going on, or that's probably a possibility. All right. How are you doing today? Welcome on in. Oh, my vegetable soup. I never even... What kind of cracking your bones and body can you do? Just regular knuckles, but like my hips and my knees used to dislocate a lot and get stuck and jammed. I don't struggle with that as much anymore now that I'm learning about alkaline diet and just not trying to be a runner and doing cardio and lifting weights because that's not my body type. So just finding what works for my body. All right, let's try out some of this delicious vegetable soup. It's been smelling so good all day. And since it's already 2:30 where I'm at, I'm not going to take as much since I'm probably going to be eating again very soon. Oh, I don't need the lid on. And I actually need to transfer this to like a bigger pot just because it needs to cool down so it can go in the fridge, so it can go in the freezer. There's no meat in it, so it can sit on the counter for some hours and cool down. If I put it in the refrigerator or the freezer right now, this soup is going to take way too long to cool down. You wouldn't think that, but the heat stays trapped and contained in there, and bacteria can grow because the food will not freeze all the way through. So food safety is huge and not something that I learned about until I did an herbal certification and apprenticeship. So when I learned about food safety, I was like, well, no wonder why I'm probably sick like a lot. So there's a little tip on food safety for you. Let things cool on the counter, but you have to be careful if it's meat. If there's meat in it, meat can only sit on the counter for an extended amount of time before it goes bad and you can't eat it again. You guys probably know that, but some people don't. Please sit down and resting. Oh, you're resting? Oh, that's good. Okay, let's see. So I got my soup that I will eat here in a moment. I'm also going to finish the lettuce. So it calls for half a stalk of lettuce. I can't remember if I've already torn off this or not. Oh yeah, for the soup we did, that's right. Okay, let's do... Yeah, we'll save these other ones then. Save this for a little treat, for a little meal. So I just threw away the bag. Where's that cucumber bag? Alrighty. Let's try out this soup. See if it's good. I got too many things going on. I'm just like, this is what we're gonna do, this is what we're gonna do. That's some good looking celery. Thanks, girl. Wait till you see the vegetable soup. Yeah, we get really good celery here. I refuse to buy the celery that comes in bags because it's always moldy. They're always trying to hide it. I don't play around with that crap celery. Alright, so there's enough of vegetables. Let's get some juice in there. Alright, and I actually have one more. Alright, so here is the yummy vegetable soup. It is veggie stock, celery, carrots, kale, cabbage, onions, and garlic, and then also a variety organic peppers. And a little bit of pink Himalayan salt. So that's what's in that. We use a teaspoon of each of the spices, oregano, basil. I think I probably put a teaspoon of salt in there too. Oh, and I put a ton of cumin. Oh, what am I doing? That needs to cool. Cumin. Oh, and there's all the mushrooms in here. And turmeric. Okay, so this is going to cool. I'm going to put my celery back in the fridge. And chop off the end of this. Won't be needing that. And then chop off the end of any bad looking parts. Now we're looking good. Thanks for being here, B. Appreciate ya. It'll be 3:30, 4:30. You should almost be off work, huh? Okay, I have to wash this. Alrighty. This one looks bad. And we're missing the lemon. Oh, I keep like stopping when I'm doing half of like everything. Still trying to put away the soup and I completely forgot. Let's finish doing that, one thing at a time. I do that, I jump to projects and just kind of fly around and float. Instead of finishing one thing, it's something I need to get better at. take some more soup. Fill that up almost to the top, and we're gonna have to just eat the rest ourselves. Okay. Perfect. And rinse this out right away before anything settles and just gets gross in there. It's no fun having nasty dishes. Just be careful about touching the bottom because the bottom may still be hot. Alright, and soup number 2 made. I finally get to taste mine. I'm excited for this. It's way too late to be eating, but oh well. Oh, I already have a spoon out. Okay. Oh my goodness. It feels so good to sit. Let's try this soup out. I need the bars over on that side, and so it's not on this side. It's a little difficult to eat. Oh, and cabbage. I forgot we also have cabbage in here. Success. Nothing like crazy to rave about, like, oh my goodness, it's the best thing ever. But it's not bad, it's good. Hearty bowl soup. I could have used more flavors. I don't want to say it's bland. It could have used, I'm thinking thyme. It could have used a little thyme. And not like thyme, like on the stove, like THYME, the herb thyme. I think that would have helped. But it's still good. Kale is good. Mushrooms turned out good. So is it anything to brag about? No. But it's not bad. It'll get me through, a meal. Soup and a salad. I'm just going to go through and seed out this lemon best as I can. I feel like watching the movie Hesher. Maybe that's what I'll do tonight. The movie's got kind of like a sad, kind of depressing, low vibe, but it's also really good, and Dwight from The Office is in it. He plays like a really depressed, alcoholic dad that I think lost his wife, if I remember correctly. But Hesher, I think I'm going to watch that movie tonight. Okay, dump the juice in there if there is any from the cutting board. Nope, got some of my soup. Okay. The ginger, and then that's the last thing. This orange juice was so good. Alright. Oh yeah, we were going to put kale in this one. Let's try something new. I've never put kale in mine before, so I'm excited to try this. I've done kale smoothies, spinach smoothies with avocado and coconut milk with some, as long as you have like mango, peaches, pineapple, something to sweeten and mask the vegetables, you won't taste them. And it is a great way to get them in your diet if you don't. Okay, this is perfect. This is what we're going to use. Ooh, I still have kale for some kale chips or some more soup or something. We'll put that in there. Wash my kale. I don't know what it is. Guys, I have like a fucking, oh sorry, excuse my language. I have a weird like thing with kale, like a weird passion. I'm just like, it's so soft, it's sensual. I don't know, there's something about kale. I just really enjoy it. Probably too much. Oh god. Food fantasies with Krista in the kitchen. They're just pretty. Like I said, guys, my wedding flowers are going to be vegetables. They are not going to be no freaking flowers raped out of the ground, you know, and giving me a migraine. Like, no thank you, let's get some vegetables. So my wedding bouquet will totally be made out of vegetables. I don't even care who makes one of me for it. It'll be cheaper and funner, unique. This can also go in the bowl. I should have just left it on the side. A little bit of kale, something new we're trying. And let's get another piece of ginger. We're going to do a bigger slice of ginger this time. See a big yellow pepper calling my name first, though. Alright, and our ginger. That should be all for the juicing. Let me double check my photo and see how I made it before. Lemon. Oh, the cucumber. Cucumber's in there. Half ginger. We don't have any mint. 2 green apples and a stalk of celery. So, we are ready to juice. If you have headphones on, please turn the volume down, mute the stream, do whatever you gotta do. This is kind of loud, so my apologies. And now we'll make a green juice. And let me get some glasses ready. Here's we have this one. That one won't cut it though, we'll need probably 2. So I'm just gonna stick it into a mason jar. I don't have any other cups. So I'm gonna need a lid for that. And you guys can tell my energy is starting to run low. I'm starting to get tired, so I don't think we're gonna be doing the Bentonite clay today. My apologies. We'll get to it another day. I think we've done some really good things to take care of ourselves today though. Oh, that's way too big. We need the small one. All my recipes are starting to fall down in the cabinet. Hydration break. I feel like we haven't got any hydration in a while. All right, you've been warned. Loud noise approaching. Here we go. Oh no! So my headphones on. My strainer fell in, things kind of went wrong, but that's okay. Let's try straining it again. So where is my jar? Unplug. Funnel. I always gotta keep something under there because there's no close, nothing to close the spout off of. Alright, and I'm gonna restrain this. I didn't strain right the first time. Yep, thought I did that. Okay. Trash is heavy and full, which sucks because it's trash day. I wonder if I can grab out. I wonder if I can run it out there if it's come through yet. Not too bad. All right. Now this can go in the fridge. And we have green juice. I forgot to take a little sip. Could have used a little bit more ginger. And I can really taste the celery today. What do I usually put in this? Mint. Usually there's mint in here, which masks the celery a bit better. So now you know. Mint is like $3 for a couple of leaves, so I don't blame you if you just can't do it. And now the cleanup. So I'm going to be shutting down the stream. I'm tired. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm not going to be doing a bentonite clay mask today, not even off of stream. So I'll save that for another day where I just make a mask with bentonite clay, apple cider vinegar. We go over the properties and everything. It really helped this last time, but I'm tired. I've been in here cooking and I need to cook dinner still, so, which I need to prep for. I might as well just do it now while I'm still in the kitchen. So I'm gonna clean up, wrap up the stream. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and write them in the chat. I'll get to them, and yeah, you have me for about 5 more minutes while I clean this up. Hello, Christoph. How are you? Welcome in. I'm just wrapping up the stream to close. Oh, cute little emotes. How are you? So this is the juicer's unplugged. I'm gonna unlock it. And I'm gonna grab the garbage can again because this part is messy. Alright, now, if you're skilled, advanced, if you know what you're doing, you may know something to do with all this pulp, all this food material. I unfortunately have mixed, fruits and vegetables, and there's just a lot of stuff in here. I am tired, so I'm not going to make crackers or, make any extra things out of these like what you can do. So just know that you can totally, depending on, your recipe, you can make extra food out of the food pulp, the food material. That way you're still getting the fiber. You're not wasting as much food. If you're new to this juicing journey, you're probably just going to try to get the juicing under control. It's a lot of work in itself. But once you get familiar with things, you'll start finding things that work for you. I want to thank you for following. Alrighty. I don't know how many times to say alrighty and okay on this stream. It's probably a lot. And this blade, you kind of gotta be a little careful with. Okay. Oh, not on the machine, not the actual machine. No! And then this just kind of pops right out of there. All right. This is the trickiest part. You do not want to leave this dirty. You want to rinse this off right away. If you let this dry and crust, oh Lord help you, it is ridiculously tough to get clean. They even sent a little scrubby that comes with the juicer. Screen is dirty. She a dirty girl. Alright, if you hold it up to the light, you can really see where there's still some food particles. You just don't want to leave that on there. Soap can make it easier. Do you have to go cycle potty? I know, it has to go outside, so I'll have to let her know. I'll close the stream down first. Let me close the stream down, sweets, and then I'll let you outside. Actually, we'll end the stream with giving them pumpkin and then I'll let them outside. How about that? You guys can see my dogs, see them get some goodies. I got 2 female huskies. Everyone always enjoys that. Hold on, love. I'll be with you. Thing. As you see, there's a lot of food waste material in here. So sad. Hate to do it, but there's no easy way. You should literally have to shove your arm in here. There's no good way to do this. My apologies, I do have to run the garbage disposal quickly just so that the stuff is not sitting in there causing issues or attracting fruit flies. So, cover your ears, please. Oh, it's not that bad. Hopefully that wasn't too bad for you. I'm just gonna wipe up the juicer. Any spills. Just take care of our stuff, you know? There's like food all over the handle. That was a close one. How's our soup doing? Soup's still too cool, or still too cool. Still a little bit too warm to put in the freezer or the refrigerator. So I'd say probably another half hour to an hour yet before it's at a cool enough temperature where I feel comfortable putting it in the fridge so that it will cool down all the way. So hope you enjoyed today's stream. We opened it up with a 1 hour's free chakra alignment, which you can do yourself. We made frozen pumpkin treats for the dogs with pills hidden in them for their own specific needs. I already had regular pumpkin cubes without pills in them for my other dog in the freezer, so that's why you didn't see me make another batch for her. We made an orange juice. We made a green fresh squeezed juice. And then we didn't get to the bentonite clay today, but you know, that's okay. We'll get to it next time. We'll have more of these self-care streams. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for chatting and spending time with me in my home. I really appreciate you being here. And love the support, so thank you. And my battery's dying. This is a perfect time to close down. So let's feed the animals, let them out, and that will be the end of the stream. Much love to you all. Stay safe. Take care of yourselves out there. If you want to follow me on my other social media channels, you can find the link in the bio. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. You can also find my art portfolio on Instagram. Also, my Amazon shop link and the donation link. All that's in the bio in Twitch, so go ahead and check that out. Okay, so here's the pumpkin from earlier. Let me see if I can get a good camera angle on the animals. We'll unleash the hounds. We'll do the camera angle first. And I don't think we can be plugged in anymore. I think we'll be just fine. Oh, let's actually go this way. So we can see the animals. Oh, there we go. All right, there's one of my huskies. You guys ready to just see some wild things? Girls, 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 girls. Oh, whoa, 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 be careful, be careful. Don't slide. She knows she's gonna be eating something. Hello. Oh, thank you. Calm, like you're so wild. She's like, I'm going over the rug. Oh, you're shedding. Hey. Stop. She's got anxiety because she's on the tile and she keeps slipping. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Want a treat? Luke, want a treat? All right, ladies. Oh, you shouldn't be jumping. You have the bad hip. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait. 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 Go ahead. Oh no. It's pumpkin, so they're licking, so the balls aren't weighted and they're just kind of sliding. And if they get too close to each other, there's issues, so. Why don't you come back on the rug? Can you scoop back? There you go. Boots, you're getting too close to your sister over here. Let's take it over there. Oh man. It's a mess up in here. So that's just because from their frozen pumpkin cookies, I had the lid was gonna squish pumpkin all over the place, so I just gave them some in a little bowl because it wouldn't fit. All right, you ladies done? Boots is this like clean echo? You still have some on the side. Oh, it's so slobbery. It's disgusting. When I have to wash my hands. All right. All right. Thank you. Go get a drink of water, ladies. And your mama will give you All right, let's come outside. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Let me see if there's anyone that we can rate out on. So let's hit that. Refresh button. All right, looks like we're just going to end the stream today. So I appreciate you all being here. Much love. Catch you next time. Bye.